Session on cloud computing and its application. In this particular session, try to understand major cloud platforms which are used in industry. That would be Amazon Web Services and Cloud App Engine and Microsoft Azure. Now, what is Amazon Web Services? Also called as AWS. Amazon Web Services is the market leader in infrastructure as a service as well as platform as a service for cloud ecosystem, which can be combined to create a scalable cloud application without worrying about delay related in infrastructure provisioning computer, storage, network and management. With Amazon Web Services, you can select specific solution you need or the user needs and only pay for exactly what you use. It helps in lowering the capital expenditure, faster time to value without sacrificing application performance or user application. Cloud computing become an integral part of business across all industries, and Amazon Web Services is most popular for it. Improves efficiency, provides relief for many number of business particulars. If you look at back in 2000, businesses were completely dependent on purchases of servers, and those servers had limited functionalities and a steep or very high prices. Plus, a functioning server required countless validation, huge maintenance cost was involved. The more growth the business experienced, the more servers were required, optimization practices were required, and more maintenance was required. While when the cloud was introduced or cloud computing was introduced, all this had a solution. The advantage of Amazon Web Services have solved many of those problems. Companies using Amazon Web Services have services availability instantaneously, and Amazon Web Services provides various workload, increasing in storage option and enhanced security. Now, what these Amazon Web Services is basically classified or into four Amazon Web Services ecosystem, primarily standing for computer services, which has EC2, Elastic Map Reducing, Amazon Elastic Bean Stack, etc. Storage services like S3, EBS, Elastic Cache, RDS, etc. Communication services, and there are SQS and additional services like Government Cloud, CloudWatch, etc. We will discuss each one of them in next coming slide in brief, which will give you an overall idea how Amazon Web Services have captured the world market. Now, let's talk about one of the most important compute services under Amazon Web Services or AWS, that is EC2. EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. It captures almost 32% of the world's public cloud share, and it's not a surprise that Amazon Web Servers are spanned across 190 countries with scalable, reliable and low cost infrastructure. So Amazon EC2 provides scalable computing capacity in Amazon Cloud, enables the developers to develop and deploy application faster without need to invest in hardware upfront. Amazon EC2 is a web service that provides secure, reliable compute capacity, provides you with a complete control of computing resources, and let you run the Amazon proven computing environment. Amazon EC2 allows deploying server in the form of virtual machines created as instance, which we will discuss in future slides, as well as it enables, as we discussed earlier, to scale up or down to handle changes in requirement or spike in popularity, reducing your needs to forecast the traffic. So let's quickly try to understand few of the Amazon Amazon EC2 features. Virtual computing environment, pre-configured templates which you for your instances, which is called as Amazon machine image or AMI, which is the next topic we'll be discussing. Various configurations of CPU, memory, storage, network capability, for the client known as instance type. Yes, we'll be discussing that in the next couple of slides. Secured logging, storage, volume for temporary data that deleted when you stop, persistent storage of volumes of your data using Amazon Elastic Block Store, which we will discuss again. Uh, Virtual networks you can create that are logically isolated from rest of the Amazon cloud. Let's talk about Amazon machine images. An Amazon machine image, or also called as AMI, provides the information required to launch an instance, as discussed in the previous slide. A client or you must specify an AMI when you launch an instance. You can launch multiple instances from a single AMI when you need multiple instances with the same configuration. So an AMI includes the following. It has an EBS snapshot. We will discuss about this later. It uses block devices mapping that specifies the volume which is to be attached. Let's see how Amazon AMI lifecycle works. Once you create and register an AMI, you can use it to launch new instances. You can copy an AMI within the same region or to a different region. When you no longer require an AMI, you can automatically deregister. You can search for an AMI that meets the criteria for your instances. You can search for an AMI that provided by AWS, or an AMI provided by a community. An Amazon EC2 instance will pass through different states from the moment it has been launched till its termination. So an instance is nothing but represents a virtual machine created using an AMI templates, which are specialized by selecting the number of cores, their computing power and installed memory. In the next slide, discuss 6 major configurations of EC2 instance as per the reference book. The first one is a standard instance, offers a set of configurations that are suitable for most applications. I can say it can be used by any normal user. Micro instance can be used for limited amount of computing power, whereas a high memory instance targets the need to process huge workload, and high CPU for compute intensive applications. Cluster compute instance used to provide virtual cluster services, and the last one, that is the cluster GPU instance, provides instances featuring graphical processing unit. This slide, this pictorial representation tells us how it actually works. The primary task is to create a template. Initially, we create a template from an environment set up by the administrator, then deploy the instances from these environments or from these templates. We can also stop, start or terminate or do any kind of editing when the instances are on. A few of the advanced compute services. The first one would be Amazon Cloud Formation. In brief, what is Amazon Cloud Formation? Amazon CloudFormation is a service that helps the user model and set up their Amazon Web Services resources so that they can spend less time managing those resources and more time focusing on the application that runs in Amazon Web Services. You can create a template that describes all Amazon Web Services resources that you want, like EC2 or RDS DB instances, which we'll discuss later. And Amazon Web Services Cloud Formation takes care of provisioning and configuring those resources you want. You don't need to individually create and configure Amazon Web Services resources and figure out what it is dependent on. Amazon Web Services Cloud Formation handles all of that. Simply deployment of model that characteristics EC2 instances. Cloud Formation allows you to use a simple text file to model and provision. So this is all about cloud formation. Second advanced compute services would be Amazon Elastic Beanstalk. It is an easy to use service for deploying and scaling web applications and services deployed with Java, .NET, PHP, Python, Ruby, etc. On familiar services such as Apache, Passengers and IIS. You can simply upload your code and Elastic Bench Stock automatically handles the deployment from the capacity provisioning to load balancing to auto scaling. At the same time, you will be able to retain full control over Amazon Web Services resources powering your application and can access underlying resources at any time. In short, a developer can simply concentrate on developing an app, developing a web application rather than concentrating on infrastructure or deployment of the application for development, etc. There is no additional charge for Elastic Beanstalk. It is a fast and simple to begin. It is developer productivity will increase. We can say that it has no limits. It can upscale itself and based on the requirement, complete resource control is provided to the user. Amazon Elastic MapReduce, or also called as Amazon EMR, is a managed cluster platform that simplifies running big data framework such as Apache Hadoop on Amazon Web Services to process and analyze vast amount of data. By using these framework, you can process data for analytical purposes and business intelligence workload. Amazon EMR is a web services that makes it easy to process large amount of data effectively, efficiently. Amazon EMR uses Hadoop processing combined with several other Amazon products to do the tasks such as web indexing, data mining, log file analysis, machine learning, scientific simulation, and data warehousing. You can also run other popular distributed frameworks such as Apache Spark, HBase, etc. on in Amazon EMR. So a couple of advantages or benefits of EMR would be it is an easy to use. It's very simple in using. We can use EMR. Low cost. EMR pricing are simple and predictable. You pay as per the instance rate of every second you use it. Elastic in nature, reliable, secure and flexible. So these are a couple of uses of Amazon EMR, and use case scenarios. I can say it can be used in machine learning, it can be used in clickstream analytics, real time streaming, etc. The second vertical from Amazon Web Services ecosystem is storage services. Amazon Web Services offers a complete range of services for you to store, access, govern, and analyze your data to reduce the cost, increase the agility, and accelerate innovation. This has been basically categorized by Amazon into object storage, which has S3, file storage, block storage, backup, and data migration options. So let us try to understand few of these topics in on priority. Okay, so what is this object storage? The best example for object storage is Amazon Simple Storage Services. Amazon Simple Storage Services, or also called as S3, is the storage for internet. It is designed to make web scale computing easier for developer. S3 has a simple web services interface that any user can use to store and retrieve any amount of data at any given time from anywhere on web. It gives and developer access to the same high scalable, reliable, fast, inexpensive data storage infrastructure. The services aims to maximize the benefit of scale and to pass those benefit to the developer. Now, what is a so Amazon S3, as we discussed already, is an object storage services that offers industry leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. This means a customer of all size and industry can use it to store and protect any amount of data for a range of use cases such as website, maybe mobile application for backup, to restore, to enterprise application, IoT devices, etc. Simple Amazon S3 provides an easy to use management features. You can organize your data, configure finely tuned access control to meet your specific businesses. S3 provides a query in place functionality which helps or with the help of which it's allowing you to run a powerful analytical way of approach to retrieve or to analyze your data. Now let us check benefits of S3. As we discussed, it is an industry leading performance, scalable. Scalability is very good, availability and durability is seen in S3, Amazon S3. It is designed for 99.99% of the data durability. A wide range of cost effective storage classes where you can take it as per your use. Wonderful security and audit capabilities are available. Easily manage data and access control. As we discussed in the previous slide, query in place service for analytics. Most supported cloud storage services is provided in S3.
In the next video, we will be looking into more on S3 services as well as communication services. We'll be also talking about on Google App Engine and Microsoft Azure. Thank you.